So, I bet you have walked around for the past 2 weeks telling your friends how smart you are, how they should have invested in crypto, and you've been trying to tell them, and they were going to regret it, and how you are going to be filthy rich, and they will wish that they had taken your advice. Well, over the past more than 24 hours now, Bitcoin has had a 28% retrace. Now the question is, did you call your friends to tell them about that? Or have you kept quiet? Today the question is do you have weak hands or strong hands? Let's talk about it. Bitcoin drops from over 40,000 down to just above 30,000. What type of move did you make? Did you just hold on to it? Any stress? Any feelings of anxiety? So, in that drop, did you try to sell it? Did you allow it to get down to 32,000 and then you decided, you know what, it's going to keep on dropping. I better sell it and I'll buy back in lower. Because if that is what you decided to do, there is an excellent chance that you put yourself in a bad position, because it got down to 31, got down to 30, you're waiting for it to go down lower. You may go do something else, you come back, oh boy, it's up to 35. Because essentially, that is what could have happened. That scenario could have absolutely played out, because as of a few minutes ago, Bitcoin was back up to 35,000, just under it. So we go from over 40,000 down to 30,000, back up to 35,000. This space has volatility. You're going to hear all kinds of excuses about why it dropped. Was it whale manipulation? Was it miners selling off Bitcoin? But the one thing that you have to know, and it's easily can be studied if you just look back at the history of the charts, is volatility is a part of the bull cycle. And oftentimes, after the biggest retraces come the biggest gains. So, I am not a financial advisor, and you need to, before you do anything with your money, seek a financial advisor. I will tell you that in this particular case, Bitcoin is going to be dicey. These things are going to happen, but you cannot get scared. And that's why I would recommend you've got a certain bag of cryptos that you hold, and you've got a certain that you trade with. So you know that long-term hold, we're not even thinking about selling that until we get to the top of the market cycle. And some people won't even sell at that point. Some people just say, hey, I'm holding it for 10 years and that's it. I'm not going to touch it. Either way, you absolutely have to have a game plan. And I said it in the last video, you cannot time the market. You are not a fortune teller. There are signs of what's going to happen to the market, and if we're oversold, overbought. But if you don't understand those signs, that may be a bet that you do not want to take. Leave that to degenerate gamblers. As far as yourself, if you want to keep the Bitcoin you have, you absolutely have to learn signals, or even if you don't want to get into trading, you still need to really learn charts so that you know where it's going, because at some point you will likely want to sell. Many people plan to never sell their Bitcoin. I see no problem with that. But many people are using Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies as a way to obtain the American dream. The only thing you must remember is you can't get the American dream if someone else has your Bitcoin. Thanks. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notification. and see you next time.